Welcome back to my channel where I like to, play Marvel Rivals and other games like that. If you guys request it or not, up to you. Today we're ranking all of the tanks in Marvel Rivals. Last list I made got a lot of hate. So let me just say this again. This is my opinion. I main these characters. Let me tell you, I main Spider-Man. I know, Spider-Man. I main Doctor Strange and I main Winter Soldier. Those are my mains. And then also I don't really have a healer main, but if I had to choose one, it'd be like Mantis or Jeff. Usually my friends like playing healers, not me. Now to actually get to, the tier list. Today we're talking about all the tanks. We're gonna have two other videos talking about the DPS and the healers for this season, season 3. Starting off at D tier is Thor. I know Thor. Not that much. I mean, he's good. Every single tank on this list is good. There's just other options that would be better. And that applies to all my tier lists. Just saying before you throw a fit because I put your favorite tank at D, like Thor. If you're a Thor main, all of a sudden you're throwing a fit because he's not a D tier. He's so good. Yep, yep, yep. I bet he is. In your hands, I bet he's amazing. But overall, he's not that good in my eyes. Unless he's like built, like played upon, like overall. His team up with Hela is amazing though. He's still a great tank, but I'd put him as a D. That's the only one at D tier. Now at C tier is Hulk. Hulk is another amazing tank, especially with his team up with Namor. I hate Namor. He's too overpowered. Nerf him to the ground. You guys see where the Spider-Man main's coming in. Hulk is a good tank, but he does get melted very fast. His ultimate's not that good. I've seen really good Hulk mains that can juggle people really well, which is quite surprising. I've never seen one that's like in my lobbies. Well, I've seen them against me, but never on my team. Sadly, that's how it always goes. Whenever you see a really good player, they're rarely ever on your team. They're always on the other team. Don't know how that works, but I put them as C tier. The next one at C tier is Penny Parker. Once again, with her team up, she's amazing with the mines everywhere. But if you got an Iron Man or a Schoolgirl, they just destroy the mines super easily. And then after that, you can have a Wolvie go in there and murder him, or a Winter that just drags him. She doesn't do that much damage without her mines, if I'm being honest. And including her mobility, it's really bad. She's a very large target that can get head tapped really easily. So that's why she's on C tier. Once again, she's an amazing tank. Don't throw a fit because she's at C. I just think the other ones are better. Alright, now at B tier is Captain America. Obviously, he has so much survivability. He can dive really well, and he can parry ultimates. Wait, I forgot to say that about Penny. She can also cancel ultimates, which is amazing. But once again, besides that, he's eh. Now, Captain America can also parry ultimates. He can shield damage. He can push in, leave really fast. He has his team up with Winter, which some people hate. I quite like it. It helps Winter a lot. And it helps shield people. And his ultimate's whatever, if I'm being honest. It just makes it to where he can survive on the site really long. And he doesn't have to worry about that. So that's why I put him at B. He's not a right one. In my hands, he's horrible. In my hands, I can't do shit with him. Alright, now moving on to the second one in B tier is Venom. Because one, he has so much, the same thing. It's just a lot of survivability between these two. He has a he has a lot of survivability. And his movement's probably the best when it comes to tanks. Unless you're counting Doctor Strange's portal. But we're not counting that. When it comes to movement, he is the best at diving. He has the most movement and he has the most survivability. And you can say his ultimate. I'd say his ultimate is probably on par with Thor's, sadly. But also on par with Penny's. The way he can bite an entire team if they're all together. If you got like... If you pair his ultimate up with anybody else, it will melt them. Another like not a maximum pulse, but I mean you could do a maximum pulse and a Venom, or a Venom and a Spider-Man, or Venom and Star-Lord. It'll just rip through the enemy team. So that's why I put him at B. But now, and also his team ups with Hela and Jeff give you constant heals. I feel like Venom you just can't go wrong with. Obviously, there's the E button, which, you can go full on heal. If you don't know how to use Venom, he's probably the worst. I've seen so many bad, like, Venoms because they don't know what the hell they're doing and they just get shredded. But when you find a good Venom, damn are they a good Venom. and they deal a good amount of damage. All right, now moving on to A tier, we have Groot. One, because he can like basically dominate the map with his walls, and you have to force people to switch to Punisher and stuff like that just to play around you, because that's how much of a nuisance Groot is. Obviously, his ultimate, if you're a good Groot and know how to perfectly use it, you can grapple everybody and put them all together. Your walls everywhere. And since some people are sped and don't know you have to shoot the walls, they won't shoot the walls when they get ultimated. So that's why I put him at A. I mean, there's not much. His team up's garbage. I mean, if we're being real, his team ups with him are garbage. But the fact that he doesn't really need a team up to perform crazy is the best part. That's all I'm saying. And especially on those maps that have tunnels where you have to like run into the site and it's like tunnels like the Symbiote map, he will hold that shit down, dude. That's all I'm saying. That's why I put him at A. Right next to him at A would be the Thing, because it's the Thing. Especially with his new team up with Johnny, he now has way more mobility. He can dive way better. He can shield his people better. He can now punch flyers out of the air. All you have to do is charge it, then jump, and then you punch him out the air. Just saying, if you didn't know that. That's why I put him there. I think this list is not that bad going so far, as we're going. I think it's doing alright. Thing. That's why I put him there. I mean, the only thing I can think that's like, I mean, his team up with Wolverine is horrible. I don't think anybody uses that besides for like memes and jokes. Obviously, he can't be pushed off the map. He can't be, touched. So that's why I'm putting him at A tier. He is a big target, but he has good survivability since he can charge out of any fight. Realistically, he's a very hard person to kill. He can't be grappled. None of that. And let's see, he has his Clobberin time, which can stun most of the team ups, which can stun most of the people. And it's somewhat annoying to dodge. I know its range isn't the best, but his range is good enough to where it will hit most of the team if they're piled up, like one of those teams where the healers are kissing each other and everybody's next to each other. If it's against one of those teams, you will succeed with an ultimate. Next to him is Doctor Strange, which, the man himself, the Sorcerer Supreme. He is my main, and I think he's A rank because one, his ultimate is so good. I mean, if you just learn the nasty Eye of Agamotto, I mean, there's times where your team is retarded and doesn't understand that they're supposed to kill the people that is stunned, and rather than doing that, they're focusing on a Black Panther in their backline. Even though I called out, hey, I'm gonna pop my ult right now, and rather than helping me kill the entire team and then all of us working together to kill the Black Panther, they say, nah, I'm gonna handle the Black Panther instead. They will always confuse me. But Doctor Strange, I don't have to say much. Portaling, ultimate, good survivability, shielding. He's just good in general. He can shield ultimates. He can do almost anything. But now going on to the S tier, I think this is Doctor Strange's superior, is Magneto. Just because, one, he can shove people. His mobility is horrible. He doesn't have a portal. That's the only lame part. But if you are a good Magneto, you can actually, pop your ult and kill him. You have a shield. You can bubble people into safety. So I think he's just an overall better Strange. Everything that Strange is good at, Magneto is better at. That's all I'm saying. And right next to him at S tier, I'd put Emma. Simply because she's literally the best. She has an amazing team up with Magneto, another S tier tank, which is crazy. And she has the whole, and she has the ability to cancel ultimates. She has her diamond form that makes her untouchable. She does a crazy amount of damage, and she has a one-shot combo. Do I have to say more? Nerf her. She is crazy. Her movement's pretty bad. But everything else, everything that every other tank has, she has. Besides, portals and mines. But, she's just an overall... I'd say she's overall the best tank. The ability to one-shot combo any small person. The ability to not be pushed or pulled. The ability to cancel ultimates. The ability that your ultimate itself will cancel other people's ultimates. I've seen her cancel a Doctor Strange ultimate just by looking at him for 2 seconds. So that's why I think she's the best. Let me know who your tank main is. Let me know if you guys think my list is complete garbage, which you most likely will. And who you would switch around, why you think they should be why you think Hulk should be S tier. Let me know. Besides that, have a great day, and hopefully you guys don't D-rank as much today. Hopefully you guys have great teammates that aren't brain damaged. All right, peace.